All right, everybody. So here's how this is going to come down. We are going to be doing about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit less. We're going to see how it goes. Bottom line is this. We are going to answer questions, Social Security disability questions for free. We're not going to be doing Medicare questions. If you have Medicare questions, please go over to basically askchapter.org/disability or do Medicare's 339 226-6287. Now, specifically, I've got the phone lined up because the way this works is people go ahead and call in to essentially have their questions answered. Now, I do have to go to Home Depot before 11 o'clock, and it is 11:21. So we do need to do like only 15 minutes of this and get things kind of rolling as quickly as possible. Now, here are the rules. I want to do the rules really quickly. The rules are very simple. You have to call 407-279-1754. No story mode when you call in. Have your legal question ready right up front. Don't dilly-dally with it. Get it right up front. You only get about 5 to 7 minutes per call. Remember, as we're going through things, to go ahead and feed me as many facts as possible, as quickly as possible, so I can answer the question to the best of my ability. No, these answers are not going to be perfect. No, I don't know if your claim is going to be a perfect claim for disability benefits. I have to look at the medical evidence. I have to know more about your claim to have a perfect answer, as perfect as it ever could be. With that said, a lot of people like to call and ask, do I have a good claim? I have to look at your medical evidence. Almost every single claimant that calls me is not as severe as they actually are. By me reading the medical evidence that they've sent me, I can usually see that they're not nearly as severe as they claim they are. So let's get into this real quick. We're going to go ahead and take the first caller. Remember, you call 407-279-1754. Again, 407-279-1754. And we will begin the process. Just remember, by 10:35, I'm going to be hopping off this desk and heading over to Home Depot to buy some paint. All right, let's get this first caller. Now, if no callers call in, within basically, we're going to do a countdown. We do a countdown. We'll do it from 20 seconds down, but we'll do a countdown. If no callers call in during essentially that 20-second countdown in the very beginning when we start, then the bottom line is that I get to go ahead and end the video early, which is not a bad thing because I have a little bit of a cold and I'm starting to really get rid of it. So with that said, let's see what we got here real quick. All right, so I'm going to start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we didn't have any callers. So there you have it. I'm going to be heading to Home Depot to go ahead and basically get the paint that I need. I have to get that paint that like goes on the molding and stuff. It's so expensive. It's like 58-ish bucks. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, there's one caller. All right, hold on. We'll do one caller. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
Yes, good evening. I have one simple question.
Sure.
If someone's on SSDI, how much can they earn legally each month without the ticket to work?
$1,620. You get 9 months of trial work period where it won't hurt you to earn over, and then 3 months of extended eligibility period after that. But $1,620, that's the cutoff.
Okay, but does she have to have the ticket to work to do that?
No, not at all.
Okay, so she can do 1,620?
Well, technically that's the cutoff. So like you'd want it to be $1 before that. So it'd be $1,619 technically, because SGA is $1,620. So you don't want to violate. Yeah. So technically it's 1,619. But remember, if you continuously and repetitively earn at that level, then when they do a CDR, they're going to say, hey, it's time to kick you off of benefits. You could earn a little more.
Okay, so how long before they would do that?
It depends on when your CDR is set. So let's say that basically you get a CDR every 7 years or 5 years. They're going to take a look at that point and say, hey, this person clearly is capable of working, yada, yada, yada. They'll put you through what's called the 8-step sequential process. And so you want to go study the 8-step sequential process. And then once they make a determination, they'll figure out, hey, this person should go back to work. And then that's the bootski that happens. Yeah.
Okay. I really appreciate your information. Thank you.
Absolutely, madam. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Okay, you too, and happy Thanksgiving.
You as well. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Very good. All right, we're going to see if there's one more caller within the next, let's say, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No additional callers. No additional callers. Alrighty, everybody. So with that said, I will catch you all a little bit later. I'm going to head over to Home Depot real quick because I have to get that paint for some people that are coming over to help me paint tomorrow. Have an absolutely wonderful night. We will have more exciting videos tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and we will rock and roll from there. Please take care of yourself. Attorney Walter Hnot, and thank you so much. Please remember, if you do need a disability attorney, go ahead and give us a call. I represent people in pretty much I do represent people in every state. You have an amazing and wonderful night, and we will go from there. 407-279-1754. There's one more call. Real quick, one more caller. Here we go. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember, use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead. Yep, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hey, Walter.
Howdy, good sir.
Hey, I just wanted to turn off my YouTube. Hey, I just wanted to know what you're doing for Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, good
Are
sir.
you going to volunteer?
So what I'm going to be doing on Thanksgiving is basically finishing the rental home, because that home is just this nagging, and I also have to finish tax stuff too. So it's those two are my big, ugly, horrible things that I have to get kind of done with in my life.
Of course.
I don't donate usually on Thanksgiving, and the reason why is that people.
So much.
Well, I donate so much, but also I tend not to do it because people don't use me in the line like I should be. So when you have a Thanksgiving line, you have basically people who serve food, and so they'll serve a little here, serve a little there, yada yada. And then when I get involved in that line, there's always a backlog of people that, one person has a question, another person has a question.
Wants to talk. Yep.
Yeah, and it slows the whole thing down. So, but setting up desks, setting up tables, all that stuff, setting up tents, I've done all that stuff many times. Yeah.
I've been the one here in Orlando that's been teasing you with a dinner date. I would love to take you out to dinner, and you said, yeah. So my brother just came into town. My mom's now in a nursing home. They're trying to kick me out of the house. Every one of your videos is true.
Excellent.
I'm on disability, long-term disability. I just got in March, and I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Good news is they might buy me a big RV to live in, which I would find a parking spot here in Orlando for, but very true to a lot of your stories. But I would love to take you out sometime. I know that would probably be a relief to you as well.
Yeah.
So, at some point, would love to meet up with you, especially maybe after Thanksgiving. If you have a chance, I'll send you a message.
Excellent, good sir. Sounds good. When you think RV, try and find one with an aluminum body if you can. The reason why is the fiberglass ones, they don't last past 10 years without a bad leak, and then it just all goes downhill from there. Yeah.
Yep, I've been shopping nonstop for the last 3 days.
Perfect.
Luckily, they've been giving me more and more to work with dollar-wise, so things are improving as far as what I've been looking at. But that's what my Thanksgiving weekend is going to be, or week. It's going to be going to look at RVs.
Excellent, excellent. Well, sounds good, sir. I will catch you later. You have a wonderful, wonderful night, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, good sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so we had a couple of callers there. I'm going to take one more call, and then I got to go to Home Depot. Because it's one of those things where, like, I hate not having the stuff we need for the day when we're supposed to do the stuff. So let me go ahead and just call this phone number real quick. This is one of the ones that just called in recently. Let me see if I can get this person on the phone real quick. Then we should be rocking and rolling. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully get this person on. Let me see. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. Yep, we are live on YouTube. Remember, use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
My legal question is, how does somebody get an overpayment? It happened to us, I think, about a year ago, and we had no idea what that was about, how it happened. They never explained how we managed to get an overpayment, and they took the entire month of our Social Security, and we didn't have a chance to do anything because I lived a long distance away from the mailbox because I was in an apartment complex, and I didn't get the mail every day. And when I did get it, they said that it was, it was about to be gone and nothing you could do about it. And I didn't know even how it happened. They never explained why. I was pretty blown away by that. You have to excuse me. I had a stroke recently, and
Sure.
So my speech is a little wrong.
So I hear you. So basically, and I've only got a couple of minutes left because I've got to pop over to Home Depot real quick before the night ends. But the way it's supposed to work is they're required by law to send notice. And if they don't send notice, then you have a constitutional violation. And so the whole idea is that, number one, they have to send notice in some way, fashion, form. Usually it's in a written letter. And, basically you receive the letter, you begin going through the process of the overpayment details, and then you begin negotiating based off of whether you owe money. And if you do owe money, how much you're going to pay and when. So what total amount is it? And then what happened to how it's being paid?
Well, it was my daughter's entire, she was on disability. I was on retirement, but her entire check for the month was gone.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was, I forget, it was like $1,200 or $1,300.
Mm-hmm.
And it was devastating for us.
Sure.
So I was already on Social Security too. So I mean, we're not, we don't have anything besides Social Security, put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not rich.
Sure.
And so it was really, really hard on us. And nobody explained why. Why was there an overpayment? We didn't do anything wrong.
Do you still not have an explanation as to what happened?
Correct. Yes.
All right. So you got to do three things. Number one, you're going to go ahead and fill out an SSA 632. I'll get an SSA 632.
SSA.
Yep, 632.
632.
Number two,
Okay.
you're going to go ahead and submit that to a regional field office with a 795 requesting a full accounting of how. So it's an SSA 795 request a full accounting of how the overpayment occurred.
Full accounting how the overpayment occurred.
And that you did not receive notice. You did not receive notice, which is a constitutional violation.
Technically, we received it late. It was too late to do anything.
Gotcha. So you're going to submit that also to OIG, SSA OIG. So you're going to submit it to the regional field office and OIG.
Oh, hold on, I can't write that fast. SSA OIG?
Yep, SSA OIG, Office of Inspector General.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then
from there, you'll submit it also to the local field office.
Also to local field office.
Indeed.
Field office. Oh dear. My writing is pretty bad too, but how did they get the overpayments?
Oh, there's zillions of ways. She could have not paid something. She could have earned over a certain amount. They could have made an accounting error, zillions of ways. But I tell you what, in 1 minute, I have to be driving to Home
She has
Depot.
never worked. She never worked in her life.
Yeah, but there's
20,
tons of ways.
22. I think she got it from 20 years old.
Yeah, but there's tons of ways. There's like 15 ways somebody could get an overpayment. So it doesn't have to be just work. It could be that an improper payment occurred. It could be that she no longer became eligible for the full amount. It could be anything. She could have a stock or bond that she didn't realize that makes her ineligible, all kinds of stuff. But I tell you what,
I used the same amount the following month, so I don't know what that has to do with anything. So I don't know how she wound up with an overpayment. It's very okay. I guess we'll try to find out.
Once you get the accounting letter, that'll tell you what's going on. But I've got to drive over to Home Depot real quick before they close. But you have a wonderful, wonderful night, okay?
Thank you so much, Walter. You're a doll.
Absolutely, madam. I'll catch you later. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, right. So I'm going to head over to Home Depot. I will catch you a little bit later. Please remember Medicare questions. I don't do those. Give Chapter a call. Also, with that said, Please, if you enjoy these videos, go to Google, type in Disability Resolution Law Firm or Disability Resolution Florida, throw some stars up there. I love waking up and seeing those. I'll catch you all a little bit later. I have to run to Home Depot and we will rock and roll from there. Attorney Walter Hnot, thank you so much. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.